Hello and welcome to the Just a Kentucky Boy podcast. I'm your host, David Gladstein. I am new to podcasting, as you can see by this production value. But now that I've gotten started, which it will only improve, I've been told that I should make an introduction video explaining who I am, what this podcast is about, and why I believe it has unique value for the podcast world. Ultimately, this podcast is about improving America, making America better. I'm a very proud American through the lens of other cultures, specifically China, Israel, and certain Eastern European cultures. Why? Well, ultimately because I had very unique experience there, and because these countries have, especially China and Israel, have a extended footprint on the globe, and they're very important to understand. Now, China specifically is very difficult, and I'll get into my background in a second, but I've been very frustrated because I want to speak about China, but no one even understands the paradigm. You watch leading lectures, you listen to speak on the news. It doesn't play to the audience well because they don't even understand the paradigm. So part of this is just understanding China. And then once we can understand the basics of the way they think, their culture, then we can discuss what I really want, which is technology, economics, trade, things along these lines. To give you a quick background of my experience in China, which I've been considered a leading expert on China in the United States of America. I have up to a PhD at Tsinghua University, which is the leading university in China, a school of economics and management. This university, Hu Jintao went there, Xi Jinping went there. It's the leading, most connected in government, business, things along these lines. Afterwards in my career, I ended up working at a company called ZGC Group, who built the Silicon Valley of China, and then later used that to connect to major tech hubs in the world. Silicon Valley, where I ran their business development, I opened up and ran their operations in Israel. So I have a unique background in China that I'd like to use as a platform to teach people about the country. As I just mentioned, I then opened and ran their operations in Israel, which is also, I believe, a very misunderstood country, and to me, the number one technology platform in the world, our technology ecosystem. We'll get into that. Now I live in Poland and in Eastern Europe, a country that came from communism recently. So there's a lot we can unpack here. When it comes to China and Israel, this podcast is about where my authority and my expertise lies. When it comes to Poland and Eastern Europe, it's more exploratory. So in essence, I want to teach these countries, these cultures, then take what we can learn from them to make America better, and then with a specific focus on innovation. And then we're going to have some fun. We're just going to speak about these places, what we can learn about that. So again, I apologize for the low production value. I'm sure this video will be redone at some point. But for now, l'chaim, let's enjoy. And if anyone wants to get involved or let me know how to improve this, please let me know.